These New Year features of Drive Ahead come with one of the most powerful cars, the Dragon Monster. And with the classic monster wearing the crown for all this time, the new kid on the block has certainly shaken things up a bit, potentially making the classic monster a little jealous of its once firmly held title. So, in this video, we're going to be ranking every single monster car, and see whether the classic monster or the dragon monster comes out as the number one monster car in the game. Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Fal, and real quick before the video does begin, I just want to mention that the Dragon Monster is nothing new to the game, and I know, but the thing is, I've only just unlocked it. So, for the sake of the video, let's just pretend that it was just this new crazy car thing, shall we? Okay guys, in the number 7 spot we have the Monster Cannon. Now, I do want to stress that every single monster car on this list is amazing. They are really strong cars, even if they may have a low ranking. And this does not exclude the Monster Cannon. Despite having a gun, it still finds itself at the bottom. This is because controlling the Monster Cannon is just so much harder than the other monsters. It is very bouncy and really struggles when fast cars slam into it. Unlike the other monster cars, it has some bad matchups, most notably cars who do try and get control of a matchup. This is every shooting car's worst nightmare, and the Monster Cannon is no exception, putting it in the number 7 spot. In the number 6, we have the Monster Bus. Now, the Monster Bus has definitely seen better days. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, it's just fallen from grace just a tad bit. You see, the problem with the Monster Bus is that it's so exposed from the front. If you misclick and end up falling into a wall, you are likely not going to survive. Tall cars that are also very good at rushing are very bad matchups for the Monster Bus, and there honestly isn't much you can do to fight back. With that in mind though, it really excels from the back. Having crazy protection and being huge in size, there is no denying the true force of the Monster Bus comes from rear-end battles. In the number 5 slot, guys, we have the Monster Truck. Now, the old rival of the classic monster, who has now been tossed aside for the newer, sleeker, and of course stronger monsters, finds itself in the top 5. I say this in all video, but the classic monster is just a better option. It has slightly better protection and is easier to control. The differences are minor, but significant. If the Monster Truck ever wants to be a top-tier car again, the Classic Monster, and Dragon Monster for that matter, have to be toned down. There needs to be some room made for the Monster Truck. In the number 4 slot, we have the Two-Sider. Now, yes, guys, the Two-Sider is a monster. It appears in some calendar missions, so it counts. Anyway, the Two-Sider it was the once best car in the game, and now it only finds itself in number 4. Now that I think about it, a lot of monster cars have actually been nerfed. Monster Bus, Monster Truck, Two-Sider. Wow. Anyway, the Two-Sider is pretty good for monster standards. It has good speed, good acceleration, is a threat on offense, and it has good protection from both ends, and it can go upside down. There really isn't anything too bad about it, but admittedly, there's nothing super standout either, making it one of the meta's healthiest cars. In the number 3 spot, we have the Rift Monster. Now, the Rift Monster is the newest monster in the game, and oh boy did it make a splash. For a while, it was actually a bit better than the Classic Monster, but people quickly realized the Classic Monster does have some better protection, so I guess it kind of fell out of popularity there. Other than that, though, the Rift Monster is a very powerful and deadly car. It moves pretty quickly despite its weight and has pretty good protection. This makes it an excellent rusher. It also has good acceleration and is able to play defensively, aggressively, or lure, depending on whatever you want. This makes it a very versatile and solid option. Alright guys, it is showdown time. Now I have thought long and hard about this decision. I have played countless matchups and have compared each and every one of you to bring the answer to this question. And now I have the answer. In the number 2 spot, we have the Classic Monster. Yes, guys, the Classic Monster has been bumped down from its once top-tier position as the number 1 monster car in all situations. I'll talk about why the Dragon Monster is number 1 in a bit, but for now, it's the classic monster spotlight. So let's give our runner-up some glory, shall we? Guys, there really isn't too much to say about the classic monster because it does appear in every single ranking I do, except when I'm ranking the bad cars. But anyway, back on track. Anyway, the classic monster. It excels with its speed, protection, and versatility. There is no situation where it won't work, and if you ask me, that speaks volumes. The classic monster comes in at the second best monster car in Drive Ahead. Guys, in the number 1 car, you guys already know it's the Dragon Monster. The new kid on the block has certainly shaken things up a bit, dethroning the classic monster and easily snagging that number 1 spot. Not only on this list, but overall in the game. All cars in the game, of the ones that I unlocked, of course. Anyway, the Dragon Monster thrives not only thanks to its amazing protection, but also its booster, which can allow it to get to the right side of the map easily and very, very quickly. It even flies in the air if you're in the air long enough. This is unique to all monster cars, actually. It's the only monster car that can fly. This makes it an excellent option in modes like Rift Riders and Boss Hunt, as well as your typical Battle Arena and Classic Match, as well as King of the Hill. Thank you so much for watching.